Okay, here we go. So this is the second part of this lesson, and the only thing changed here is I did update the date. I think our test will be on the 18th, and our exam is on the 24th, right? Tuesday the 24th. Okay. So the only thing we didn't really cover about this is what if the line itself is actually horizontal or vertical? Then maybe the rules are slightly different. Not so much for horizontal, but for vertical. Okay. So y greater than or equal to -3, right? That means we have to graph the line y equals -3. What kind of a line has a graph of y equals -3? Horizontal, right? What does it mean to be horizontal? With your hand, to show me horizontal line, right? Horizontal, is it like this? Or is it like this? Right, that's vertical and that's horizontal. I had a kid yesterday in Algebra 2, Trig, who thought horizontal was like this. It's true. It happens. So I know that there's misunderstandings about this. You know, and we always think, quiet please, we always think that you would say, well, the horizon goes like this, so horizontal line goes like this. But maybe you don't know the horizon that well. Matt? What's that? Quiet please. The y-coordinate is the up and down coordinate, but y equals a constant means the y-coordinate doesn't change. So you're always at the same y level, right? So we're going to graph a horizontal line, right? Y equals -3. Where do I go for that? Up 3, right? I mean, literally what that means is y equals 0x minus 3. So it has a y-intercept of, -3, and I go, yeah, I know. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay, solid or dashed. Look at this one right here. Solid or dashed. It's a solid line. Okay, and we can still use the rule of, right? If it's a greater than, shade above. If it's a less than, shade below. So this is greater than or equal to, so shade above. So if it's just y greater than, or, you know, y in a number, then it's a horizontal line. You got to determine solid or dashed, above or below. That's it. If it's greater than, like this, or greater than or equal to, it's above. If it's less than or less than or equal to, it's below. If the line, you're saying the line there, that determines whether it's solid or dashed, right? Okay. So next, right? So if the last one was a horizontal line, this one is going to be graphing a line x equals a number, -1. What kind of a line is that then? It's vertical, right? So where do you go to look for that one? On the x-axis, go to the left one, right? That'll be there. And it's a vertical line, so I should shade, I should draw it like this. Should it be solid or dashed? In this case, it looks like it's dashed. So let me change to a dashed. And there's the line. Okay, now the above or below is not going to work here. Okay, quiet. Yeah, now it's got to be left and right. If it's less than, shade to the left, right? If it's greater than, shade to the right. So in this case, it's a less than, so shade to the left. So that's the last two cases we hadn't seen. What happens if it's horizontal or vertical? Okay, so let's do 3 no tries, and then that's the end of the lesson. Right? Y greater than 1. Graph it. Y greater than 1. Remember, first you got to do the line, solid or dashed, then you got to shade, above or below. Okay, let's do it. Okay, quiet please. I'm going to quiet. Okay, y greater than 1. What kind of a line am I drawing? Horizontal or vertical? Horizontal, right? Solid or dashed? Dashed. Okay, above or below? Above because it says greater than, it's above, right? Right, that means you could take a point anywhere above that line and it should satisfy the inequality. But if you take a point on the line, it will not satisfy the inequality. That's why it's dashed. About y less than or equal to 3? Horizontal or vertical? Horizontal. Solid or dashed? Solid because of the or equal to. So let me draw my line. I'm just going to hand draw it. Above or below? It says less than, so it's below. Okay. Last one. X is less than negative 2. Horizontal or vertical? Vertical, right? And so I should go to x equals negative 2 and draw a vertical line. Should I make it solid or dashed? Dashed. Okay, now how do you determine which side, left or right?
Left is greater, right is less.
Okay, to the right is greater, to the left is less. So in this case it's a less than, so shade to the left. That's it. That is all there is to doing that. Okay, you have 2 summer jobs at a youth center. Quiet, please. Listen up. You can earn $8 per hour teaching basketball and $10 per hour teaching swimming. Let X represent the amount of time in hours you teach basketball and Y represents the amount of time you teach swimming. Your goal is to make at least $200. So what's the inequality going to say with respect to $200? Well, whatever it is greater than or equal to $200, right? Now, the other side of it, as Sid was saying, right? 8x plus 10y. So that's the inequality that describes all the possibilities of you teaching basketball and swimming. Why do you get more for teaching swimming? Come on. Because it's dangerous, I guess. Okay? So now we got to graph the inequality. What are we going to do what do we have to do before we can graph this? Solve for y, maybe? So solve for y. Subtract 8x. Now we got 10y is greater than or equal to negative 8x plus 200. What's the last step? Divide by 10, right? Divide 10, divide 10, divide 10. So y is greater than or equal to negative 4/5 x plus 20. No. Now just graph it. Graph it like that. Okay. Okay, quiet. Listen up. Okay. So the y-intercept is 20, and the slope is negative 4/5. So down 4, right 5. There's the line. Should I make it solid or dashed?
Solid.
Solid because it's or equal to. Above or below? Above or below? Above. Okay. So that is that. So write down the homework.